Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Locked On Sports. We have a fun video today to recap all the games and everything going on in sports. First off, Guardians called up top prospect Angel Geheno, and Yankees called up their top prospect George Lombard Jr., which Lombard Jr. did go yard in his first career hit in his first career game for the New York Yankees. Matt Strom was DFA'd by the Kansas City Royals. James Wood was hit the IL yesterday with an oblique strain. Those ones suck because we don't know how long that's going to take. Trey Savage left the game in the third inning against the Astros last night after his knee buckled during warm-ups. But speaking of that game, you see this ball right here? See it a little better. If you go look at the Taylor Trammell home run, that is me right there with this ball. Pretty sick, I will say. There was a laser pointer in the game yesterday against the Phillies for the Nationals-Phillies game, which was not cool because it was against Trey Turner. But we're going to go look at the scores real quick and division standings and today's games. Scores from yesterday. Astros won 7-2 over the Blue Jays. Orioles won over the Angels 3-1. Mets won 6-2 over the Guardians. Reds won over the Athletics 5-4. Phillies won 5-0 over the Nationals. Yankees won 2-0 over the Guardians. The Battle of the Sox. The Red Sox won 14-2. Braves won 4-2. Royals won 8-2 over the Twins. Brewers won 4-2 over the Pirates. The Cubs spoiled Tarik Skubal's debut as a Dodger, winning 5-1, putting the Dodgers on a season-high 5-game losing streak. Rangers walk it off against the Giants 5-4. Rays walk it off, or win in 11 innings, 9-7 over the Rockies. Padres won 9-4 over the Diamondbacks. Tigers beat the Mariners 8-0. To the division standings real quick, Astros still lead the AL West by 2.5 games over the Rangers. 3.5 behind is the Mariners. 13 behind is the Athletics. 15 behind is the Angels. In the AL East, the Rays still lead that division by 3.5 games over the Yankees. 5.5 above the Red Sox. 12 above the Orioles. 14.5 above the Blue Jays. Over to the AL Central, the White Sox are first place in the AL Central with 3 games ahead of the Cleveland Guardians, 4 ahead of the Twins, 4.5 ahead of the Tigers, 13 above the Royals. Over to the NL East, the Braves still lead that division by 7.5 games over the Phillies. Sorry about my voice, guys. 10.5 above the Marlins, 14 above the Nationals, 20.5 above the Mets. NL Central, the Brewers still lead that division, 5.5 above the Cubs, 14 above the Pirates, 14.5 above the Cardinals, 15.5 above the Reds. Dodgers still lead the division over in the NL West, 9 games above the Diamondbacks, 10 above the Padres, 21 above the Giants, and 24 above the Colorado Rockies. So the wild card, real quick, the Astros and White Sox are tied for second place in the American League, so that would be fun. The Yankees have a 7-game advantage in the wild card. Red Sox have a 5-game advantage. Guardians are in that last spot. Twins and Rangers are a game behind. Orioles and Tigers are a game and a half behind. Mariners are 2 games behind. Blue Jays are 4 games behind. Royals are 10 games behind. Athletics 11.5 behind. And Angels are 13.5 behind. The Brewers have taken the number 1 seed overall in baseball with their win yesterday. With the Cubs having a 5-game advantage in the wild card, Phillies having a game advantage, Diamondbacks having that last spot. Padres are a game behind. Marlins are 2 games behind. Pirates are 3.5. Cardinals are 4 games behind. Reds are 5 games behind. Nationals 5.5 behind. Mets 12 games behind. Giants 12 games behind. Rockies 15 behind. It's Wednesday afternoon in baseball, so we'll have a bunch of those afternoon games today. Other than that, training camp is still going on for the NFL. I will be there on Friday, so I will have to film that video really late and schedule it, so have fun watching that. But trade deadline is officially over, like I said. The NFL is going on right now. Jadeveon Clowney made his return back to Texans training camp yesterday. The top 25 poll for the coaches poll came out in college football. Oh, let me go back to the MLB. Jorge Soler was DFA'd as well yesterday by the Angels. Over to the top 25 in college football by the coaches poll at least. 25, Missouri Tigers. 24, Houston Cougars. 23, Clemson Tigers. 22, Iowa Hawkeyes. 21, Utah Utes. 20, SMU Mustangs. 19, Washington Huskies. 18, Tennessee Volunteers. 17, Penn State Nittany Lions. 16, Michigan Wolverines. 15, BYU Cougars. 14, USC Trojans. 13, LSU Tigers. 12, Texas Tech Red Raiders. 11, Alabama Crimson Tide. 10, Ole Miss Rebels. 9, Oklahoma Sooners. 8, Texas A&M Aggies. 7, Miami Hurricanes. 6, Indiana Hoosiers. 5, Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 4, Texas Longhorns. 3, Georgia Bulldogs. 2, Oregon Ducks. And 1, Ohio State Buckeyes. Other than that, nothing else really going on. Anthony Volpe got sent down to the minor leagues. That's about it. Nothing else going on in sports. Other than that, remember to like and subscribe to Locked On Sports. Thank you guys so much for the support recently, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.